Alrighty, guys, so as you probably already know at this point, the markets did very well today. We had the S&P 500 close up almost 2.5%. The Dow went up 2.1%. The Russell went up 1.7%. And we had the NASDAQ go up 2.5% as the VIX went down 2.7%. Silver went up 0.4%. And we had gold down about 0.3%. And later in this video, we will break down Bitcoin and crypto in general. Let's see what Ethereum's at, maybe Dogecoin as well. We'll talk about that here in a couple of minutes. But first, let's go over what I believe is going to happen here. Am I going to be right for sure? Absolutely not. I've been wrong in the past, but I want to break down what I'm seeing here in these markets and go over what I think could potentially happen here. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, and of course, we're going to break down stocks, other charts, all that good stuff, and let's just get right into it. And oh, by the way, if you want some free money, you could get 10 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,500 with a $100 deposit, and you could also get 6 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. The free money, the free stocks, those are linked down below, and with that being said, let's dive into the video. So like I mentioned, guys, we ended up exploding in the markets today, and the VIX didn't go down as much as you would have thought it would have, right? I mean, it only went down 2.7% on the day when the markets exploded. You would have thought VIX would have been down at least 5 to 7%, but no, it's still hovering above 30 points right now, and you guys can see on the 4-hour chart for the VIX, we're still at a very elevated level, I guess, compared to where the VIX has been over the past couple of months. So you guys saw the title, right? Something along the lines of the markets will crash again, collapse again, whatever I ended up naming the video. We are going to see, in my opinion, another down move in this market. And am I some kind of magic scientist, for thinking that? No, because let's be honest, everybody, for the most part, is thinking that, because fundamentally speaking, has anything changed in the past couple of days? The answer is no, guys. And wait for it. Wait till we're officially in a recession, because all of us here on YouTube, this niche YouTube audience, the investing community, YouTube finance, at the end of the day, we're not that big of a community, all of us here I'm talking about, compared to how many people are actually out there. The YouTube finance community in general, even the mainstream media, this community is not that big, right? There's a lot of people that follow this stuff, but for the most part, a lot of people don't really realize, we're in a recession right now. Sure, people are feeling the economic impact, but have they put 2 and 2 together? I don't think many people, let's say it's half and half most likely at this point, right? Some people, they're going to see the headlines in a couple of weeks once we get that GDP number and we're officially in a recession. They're going to see, holy crap, we're in a recession. And you already know it's going to be blasted all across the mainstream media, CNBC, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, you name it. We're going to see recession. And what is that going to do, guys? That's going to cause more panic. But us, the niche YouTube finance community here, we already know we're in a recession, and we pretty much are expecting that to happen. And what's going to happen most likely? We're going to get more downside in the stock market. And on top of that, right, the recession that is going to be all over the news in a couple of weeks. Here we have interest rates still rising. We have tapering underway, which is only going to speed up and increase come September, which is very close here, a couple of months away, and mortgage rates are exploding. Let's be real here. Mortgage rates are exploding, and that's not going to slow down. Those are probably going to go up here, continuously moving up as the summer is progressing, and that's leading already to a real estate slowdown. Will it lead to a real estate crash? I mean, we've already seen the stock market collapse, and it probably has more downside to go. We've seen crypto collapse. Now, is it time for the the real estate market to collapse? It's come down a little bit. It's cooled off, but it hasn't seen that big cliff dive type of fall. Is it time? It could be. It could be. So for me, guys, at this point, the markets, they had a great day. I am not buying this as a long-term thing. Sure, it might continue to go up in the short term. Maybe it goes up tomorrow. And by the way, tomorrow Jerome Powell is testifying, so we're going to hear a lot about the economy, rates, this, that, the third tomorrow out of Powell. And who knows, maybe he's really dovish tomorrow. Maybe he saves the stock market tomorrow. Even if that happens, I'm not buying this rally. I think we're going to end up seeing more red. I think we're going to take the lows out, to be honest. And, who knows? That could come after a day or two of more green, maybe another week of green. Maybe it happens tomorrow, we end up collapsing. Who knows? But at this point, I'm being very cautious. I'm being nimble in these markets. And like I said this in my earlier video, if we get another rally here, maybe SPY 385, more upside to the point where a triple Q maybe goes to 285, 290, I'd be considering SQQQ and SPXS at that point, which are, those are a great way to trade in a bearish market. It's a 3x bear ETF. SPXS tracks the S&P. SQQQ tracks the triple Q, which is the NASDAQ 100. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you disagree with me, please let me know. I don't want a bunch of yes men following me. If you disagree with me, please let me know in the comments. And with that being said, let's take a look here at crypto and see what's going on. And this is Webull, by the way, the platform here that I'm using to analyze these charts. And again, you guys can get 6 stocks from Webull. That's linked down below with any amount deposited into the platform. And it's a great platform for overall stocks, charting. You could trade crypto, although I don't really like buying and holding crypto on brokerages like Webull, Robinhood. But, if you want to trade crypto and get in and out, sure, go ahead and do it. But if you want to buy and hold crypto, my opinion is you should buy it on something like a Coinbase, something like a FTX or something, and then end up moving your money onto a cold storage wallet if you want to buy and hold it. That's my opinion. So, and a lot of you guys will agree with that. So right now, BTC is under 21,000. And the last time I talked about it, which I think was this morning, it was at 21.4. So it's actually come down a decent chunk here, about $600 per Bitcoin. Nothing crazy. We're talking about a couple of percentage points there, and that's not the best sign considering we are now failing at a lower high. The previous high here in the downtrend was right around 22.9, 23,000. We just hit 21.5, guys. We got rejected, and now we're kind of in a point where it's we're in a gray area, kind of in no man's land, right? So if we end up dumping under, we have to pick direction, in other words, right? If we dump under 20,000, which could happen, if Bitcoin moves fast, we're going to see a push down, in my opinion, to 17.5 at that point. But if we're able to take 22 out, 22,000, especially 22.5, 23, there could be a huge move towards 28 to 30,000, which if you're in that camp, you probably think the stock market is getting ready to rally as well for the next couple of weeks, which I'm personally not in that camp, obviously, like you heard in the past couple of minutes. So I think we're going to get rejected anywhere from 21 to 22 in the short term. It might have already started the down push. Who knows? We'll see. But right now, Bitcoin is down under 21,000, and we'll see how this continues. Tomorrow is going to be a big day with the Fed, Chairman Jerome Powell, he's testifying before Congress. We shall see how that ends up playing out. Let's pull up Ethereum very quickly. And like I said before, guys, these technicals are very similar. So earlier, Ethereum was at 1150, 1175, I think, when we were filming that previous video. Now it's at 1130. It's still up on the day, but overall, like Bitcoin, it's failing at the recent highs, which is good. Well, I don't want to say it's good. Maybe it's good for the bears, which I do want this stuff to go down. So I guess it's good for me. And if you guys are shorting it and you want to get it at cheaper prices, I guess it's good for you as well. So Ethereum, I think if it breaks under 1,000, 1,050, watch out below at that point. Watch out below. And Dogecoin, let's see Dogecoin. I'm sure these technicals look pretty much the same. Actually, Dogecoin's making a little run here. Oh, man, look at that. Dogecoin's actually up almost 10% on the day. It hit 4.049, so almost 5 cents roughly. It hit that. When was that? A couple of days ago, and now it's up to about 6.5 cents. So this thing is ripping. It looks pretty bullish in the short term here, but obviously, guys, if I pull up the monthly chart, it's dominated by the bears, right? 3-month chart. You guys probably could have guessed that. So let me know your thoughts about the crypto markets down below, guys. And now let's talk about some stocks. Let me pull up ThinkOrSwim here. We'll break down some stocks because energy, we got to talk about it. Let me actually bring this down a little bit. Hold on. This thing is way too up. There we go. So energy today did very, very well. We had CL, which is crude oil. This is right around, where is it now? 109? Yeah, 109, 110 a barrel, right around 1.5% green day for crude oil. That's great. We had stocks like Phillips 66, which currently pays a 4.3% dividend yield with a 16 trailing 12-month PE. So by no means is Phillips 66 dirt cheap, but the PE is, you could argue, is pretty reasonable, right? So again, 4.3% dividend yield. This stock went up 6% on the day today, and now it's starting to break out of the 180 SMA. So in my opinion, and I'm not telling you guys what to do, but this could be a good opportunity to jump in on these energy stocks. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, not telling you guys what to do, because I believe this energy run is not over. I don't think it's over quite yet. So if you're in that camp as well, and mind you guys, Biden spooked the energy markets. We talked about that last week. And now it seems like the energy markets are shaking that off, and they're running right back up, right? So if you think this is going to continue, which again, I do believe that, this could be a dip buy. Phillips 66 could easily go back to the hundreds, 105, 110. And again, they pay a 4% dividend. So let's say you hold it for 6 months, a couple of quarters, whatever. You get that nice, potentially 10, 15% return if it continues running up here, and you get that dividend yield. Same thing with something like ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil's P right now is a 15. It's by no means extremely cheap, but it's also not ridiculously expensive either, right? And they pay about a 4.1% dividend. So if you're looking at this like, okay, I want to bet on crude oil going up more, energy, the bull run continuing, this could be a dip buy, no joke. ExxonMobil could go 9,500 plus, no problem. And again, that 4.1% dividend. And I also want to look at airlines. We've seen a lot of airlines in the news recently, and this has been a thing for a while with all the cancellations, the crazy demand right now. And the airline industry, honestly, is a SHIT show. I would not touch that. I would not touch a single airline stock. Well, I guess I would maybe take a gamble on one of them, but for me to put a significant amount of money into an airline stock or even an airline ETF, I would have to be drugged. Honestly, guys, point blank period, I would have to be drugged. I mean, there's just no way I would do it. And now that I think about it, I don't blame Warren Buffett for getting out. Even though he might have panic sold, whatever, he missed out on some money. It is an SHIT show. I would not touch these airlines. And we have news now of a merger potentially, going to occur between, I think, Spirit and JetBlue. Spirit's up 8% today. JetBlue, let's pull that one up. This is down about 2%. And just look at the slaughter in these airline stocks. JetBlue was $16 back in October. Now it's $8. That's down 48%. We have stocks like going back to Spirit. Spirit's down. Well, this one's not down as much. Down 20% from the recent $28 high. And by the way, I'm flying Spirit, so hopefully I'm flying Spirit in about 2 weeks, roughly. I'm going to Miami, so hopefully they don't cancel my flight. I'm just going to knock on wood right now. I'm knocking on wood. You guys can hear that. Hopefully they don't cancel my flight, but being realistic, there's a chance, and that's why I got trip insurance, right? You guys probably should do that now as well. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. These airlines are crazy, like I said. And even the better ones, per se, which I guess my favorite airline, I mean, I don't pick airlines or I don't really care, to be honest. At the end of the day, I like going with the cheapest airline, whatever good deal there's out there. But I guess the better ones, per se, like American is down a lot as well. This one's down 42% from the recent high. We have stocks like DAL. This one has just been pummeled in the past couple of months, down 34%. Southwest is another one. Let's see what this one's doing. Southwest, oh my goodness, this is down 40%. So honestly, at this point, if we get into a deep recession, even a mild medium recession, whatever, I feel like we're going to get consolidation in the airline industry. We're definitely going to see Spirit, JetBlue. Did Frontier already merge with somebody else? I don't even know. We're going to see those probably come together. I wouldn't even be surprised if something like a Southwest merged with, I don't know, I'm just making things up at this point, Delta or something like that. We might only have like 3-4 major airlines after the recession. Maybe not 3 or 4, more than that. But you guys get my point, right? We're going to see mergers. Maybe 1 or 2 of them go out of business. And, that's just how the cookie crumbles, right, guys? So airlines, I would not bet a serious amount of money on them, but maybe a speculative amount, maybe something like American Airlines or maybe Jets. I think that is an airline ETF. Let me see here. Yeah, it is. This is down from $25 back in October. Now it's at $17 roughly. This is down 35%. So, yeah, those are some airlines to watch out for. My kind of thoughts there on the airline industry. Hopefully it kind of figures itself out here over the next couple of months. Probably not. Some other stocks I'm looking at. One is PDD, which is Pinduoduo. I don't even know how to say that. I just butchered that. It's a Chinese stock, guys. I have no friggin' idea how to say that. But right now, this stock is, today it went up 7%. And what we're noticing is it closed right under a previous resistance from, I think, last week or the week before, right around 65 to $66 a share. And also what we're noticing is we're well above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. And we have an ascending triangle. So if this ascending triangle breaks out, PDD breaks, let's say, 66, 67. I'll put my alert at 67 right now. There's going to be a massive move, in my opinion, from there. The next gap to fill, $72. And from $72, no joke, 80, $82 is after that. So don't be surprised if we get a big move in PDD. Same thing with GameStop. I know I've been talking a lot about GameStop and AMC, but these two are looking poised to explode, in my opinion. GameStop went up 4% on the day today. It's already above the moving averages. I think 150, 60 could be right around the corner for GameStop. AMC is right around $13, where I think if that breaks $13, the wedge here, the moving averages, we're going to make a move towards the top of the channel. So those are two that I'm watching, GameStop, AMC, and the Chinese stock that I'm not going to butcher again. And when it comes to big tech today, I posted in my Patreon that I bought more Meta platforms at about $158, $9, right around there. And the last time I bought it was around $177. So I'm going to be buying it now every $10, $15, maybe $20 that it goes down. So now that I bought a little bit more at 150, whatever, 8, 9, whatever it was, I'm thinking about buying more if it gets into the 140s, 140, 145, that's where I'm going to buy my next little bit, and I'm going to continue nibbling down. Hopefully I can get that average cost to the mid 100s. That'd be phenomenal if I can get that over the next couple of months. Hopefully, if this bear market, and I say hopefully because yes, stocks going down is a good thing. Hopefully, if the bear market continues, I'll be able to buy more Meta, at these suppressed levels. And I was looking at the P/E ratio today, guys. It's a freaking joke. Meta right now is at a 11 trailing 12-month PE, while we have Coca-Cola at a 25 PE, Pepsi 25-30 PE. I mean, this is just laughable. It is a joke. Some of these value stocks are ridiculously overvalued at this point. I mean, you couldn't pay me to buy Coca-Cola here as a long-term investment. Pepsi, there's no freaking chance. Procter & Gamble, no way. I guess this one has come down $30, but still, it's still pretty overvalued in my opinion. I'd much rather throw money at Meta, throw money at Google at a 20p. I'd much rather pick up tech stocks that have been beaten down than try and chase these overvalued quote-unquote value stocks at this point in time. So I guess with that being said, that's a good note to wrap the video up on. That's it. If you enjoy the content here, hit the like button, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Are we going to go lower? Are we going higher? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe as well and join my Patreon if you want all my real-time buys, sells, call outs, morning videos, plus more. That's linked down below. Or you can go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your free money from Webull, 6 stocks with any amount deposited, and you can get 10 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,500 with a $100 deposit. All of those stocks are linked down below. Free money, and it also helps out the channel, guys. I appreciate you as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.